Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your favorite girl Maggie. So guys, today I'll be showing you guys how to perfectly apply your eyeshadow and the perfect way to blend your eyeshadow. If you're still struggling to do this, trust me, this video is for you. You want to watch till the end. And please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel for more makeup tips and makeup tutorials, and let's get right into the video. So I started off with my brows, and right now I'm just applying my foundation. I was deciding whether to use my brush or my beauty blender, but I went in first with my brush, and then after which I just used my beauty blender to like blend in the foundation properly. Don't forget to blend down your neck. You want a consistent color between your face and your neck, so blend your neck alongside your face. I'm not going to waste much of your time today because this tutorial is focusing more on the eye area, but this is very important before you go in to do your eyes, so I'm just taking you guys through the steps. So I just applied my concealer. Don't forget to use a concealer that is 2 shades lighter than your natural skin tone, or you can use 1 shade. So I applied that under my eye and my T-zone area and under my cheeks. But if you notice on the side of my eyes, I applied it upward. That's for a lift effect. So when I apply my eyeshadow, it's just going to be like highlighted, like a dark shade is going to be like very highlighted. So just watch so you can understand better. Don't forget to apply the concealer on the side of your nose and under your nose, and then going to blend your concealer with your damp beauty blender, a fluffy beauty blender. So the side of the eye I was talking about, you see that side is like already highlighted even though I've not applied my eyeshadow yet. So this is what I was talking about. You want to apply your concealer on the side of your eye for a lifted effect. So I went ahead to apply my blush for some color. I applied that on my cheeks, and after that I just went ahead to set my face with my Sacha Buttercup setting powder. I'm just setting the areas I applied concealer. I promise this won't be long, but you have to go through this process before you do your eye makeup. I follow the pattern I used to apply the concealer, and I set my face under my eye, my T-zone area, and under my cheeks. Don't forget to set your nose as well if you applied concealer on that area. So I went in with my compact powder and my big powder brush to blend the whole of my face except my under eye area. I did not touch that area. And then now I'm going in with my Juvia's Place bronzer to add some dimensions to my face. I'm applying that on my forehead area, under my cheeks and my chin, and also the bridge of my nose. I'm using an angled brush to apply that. Make sure to properly blend in the bronzer. Then I'm going in with this small blending brush to apply the bronzer on the bridge of my nose. Notice how I applied the bronzer all the way and I connected it to my eyelids. This is to make my eye area look very natural as possible. So I'm just adding some dimensions from my eyelids to my bridge of nose. Next, I'm going in with my Milani eyeshadow palette, and I'm starting first with this brown shade. I'm applying that on the crease of my eyelid. Just notice how I applied that, and now we've gotten to the main part of this video, the reason why I'm doing this video. You want to go over that area and make sure you blend in the product very raw. I'm using this blending brush from Zoria. This is the same brush I used to apply the bronzer on my nose earlier. So you apply that on your crease, and the crease of your eyelid refers to the fold or line that forms when your eyelid is open. Let's just say the line in between your eyelids, that's your crease. So that's where you should apply this first shade if you're doing like an eye look like this one. So I did the same thing on the other eye, and then I'm using this orange shade to transition. You want to transition your shade, you want it to look very natural, so you want to use like a lighter color than your previous shade to transition. So I applied that on my brow bone area. Transition shades are mostly neutral colors that help blend darker eyeshadows into the skin tone. You want your eyeshadow to look more blended, so you should use a neutral color to transition. And next, I'm using this flat brush to apply my concealer. Now I'm going to form my crease, my half cut crease. I'm using this Elegant Pro Concealer to form my crease. And to start that, you start from inner corners of your eyes and then you go over the line in between your crease. Like I said earlier, when you open your eye, the line that folds, that's your crease. So I'm using this flat brush that is helping me with precision. It's helping me to apply my concealer properly. So basically what I do is I like draw like a curve and then I just shade in the area where I apply the concealer. I don't know if you get it, but just watch this video closely. And the reason why I apply concealer here is to make my eyeshadow more pigmented. Like I want my eyeshadow to pop, which is why I'm applying concealer in this area to give more focus to my crease. I hope that makes sense. So I'm only applying the concealer halfway, which is why this is called a half cut crease smoky eye. So I'm just going to repeat the same thing on the other eye. If you want precision in applying your eyeshadow, using a small brush like this one, a small flat precise brush like this one can be very helpful. So I normally form the curve first and then I go in to add more concealer in order for my eyeshadow to be very pigmented. So it's like a curve. So the way you balance your hand helps you to draw your curve. If you watch the video closely, you will notice how I did my curve. I first of all outlined the curve and then I drag the product downwards and then I blend that area. I hope that makes sense. So I finished off the second eye and then I noticed the first eye didn't have as much concealer as the second eye. So I decided to add to make it look the same. So I was deciding on which shade of eyeshadow to use and then I finally decided to go for the gold shimmering shade. The color you choose for a half cut crease depends on your preferences. You can either choose between neutral shades or bold shades, but I prefer neutral shades for some reasons. This eyeshadow is very pigmented. Trust me, look at that pigment. Believe me when I say it is very pigmented. So you want to take your time and build up the color. You gradually apply the eyeshadow or whichever shade you want to use. I forgot to mention this, but the concealer you put on your crease also helps to like hold your eyeshadow. It prevents it from falling off. So I'm applying the eyeshadow on the other eye. I'm applying the shimmering shade on the other eye with my flat precise brush. Take note of the brush I'm using, the flat precise brush. I think the reason I like this shade is because it's a versatile shade. Like I can literally rock this look on any color of outfit. So I think this is the reason I like this and it fits me so very well. You can try this color or just experiment other colors to know which fits your eye or your overall makeup style. So I'm going in with this Nikita and Morphe eyeshadow palette and I'm going to be applying the dark shade on the side of my eye. Remember, this is a half cut crease smoky eye, so in order to get that smoky eye effect, I have to smoke out the side of my eyes and then I'm going to blend that in with my blending brush. A half cut crease smoky eye basically means creating a cut crease, that's cutting the crease of the eye with a contrasting eyeshadow. Now the contrasting eyeshadow is that shimmery shade I applied on a part of my crease, that's the half cut crease. Now this dark shade I'm applying on the side of my eye is what is giving the smoky effect. I hope that makes sense. Which is why this is called a half cut crease smoky eye. Now you want to make sure you blend out the dark shade, like blend out, stretch out to the edge of your eye, and then you blend out the area you apply the orange shade to transition. You want to make sure it is well blended and it's giving a natural look. Next, I'm going in with this Sacha Buttercup setting powder and my powder puff. Now remember I applied concealer in that area earlier to lift my eye. So I'm just adding more setting powder there to like give focus to that area and lift my eye more. Like you want your eyes to be snatched, so you have to add more highlights to it. You can either do this with a powder puff or a flat brush like this one. So just gently pay attention to that area, apply the powder and immediately you dust off the powder. So I'll be using this brush to dust off and my Milani compact powder. To shop my brush set, the link will be in the comments of this video or the description of this video. So immediately I'm dusting off the powder on the side of my eyes, and now automatically my eyes is giving the lift effect just by adding more powder to the side of my eyes. And then remember, I didn't dust off under of my eye when I applied the setting powder. So this is the reason why I didn't dust off, because I was going to apply a dark shade of eyeshadow on my waterline. So I'm using this flat angled brush to apply a dark shade of eyeshadow on my waterline. I don't know why I always do this, but I just feel like it completes the look. This just enhances and defines my eyes. It makes my eyes appear more larger. For someone like me that have very small eyes, I like to do this to make my eye appear more pronounced. But when you do this, you have to be very careful, especially if your eyes are very sensitive. You should use products specifically designed for waterline. So I went ahead to line my inner eyes to complete this eye look. I always say this, make sure you blend in your product, whatever it is, eyeshadow, whatever it is, make sure you blend it well, which is why you have your brush to blend in the product properly. So now I'm going in with my Zaron eyeliner to line the top of my eyes. I have no lash extensions, so I'll be wearing a false lash today. So it's important to always line your eyes before you wear your false lash. Connect your lower line with the upper line to complete this eye look. And then after I did that, I went in with my mascara. I'm using this mascara from Zaron Cosmetics to brush my upper lashes. Just the upper lashes for now. I did not touch the lower lashes. After applying the mascara on just my upper lashes, I'm going in now with my Milani compact powder and this brush to just dust off my under eye. Remember, I did not dust off earlier when I was dusting off like the rest of my face. So now this is the time you now have to dust off your under eye. So you dust off your under eye after you're done applying your eyeshadow. Don't forget your nose area, the side of your nose and under your nose. Then after dusting off, you go ahead to apply mascara on your lower lashes. I always do this in order for my mascara not to smudge. And then after applying my mascara on my lower lash, I go ahead to line my lips with a brown lip liner. I won't be applying a lipstick today, just a brown lip liner and a transparent gloss. No much details on the lips. Remember, today's tutorial is for the eyes, so more details on the eyes and no other place. So if you notice, I fixed my false lash already, so I'm just going in to spray my face with my setting mist to set in my makeup, and then now I'm going in to apply my highlighter. I'm using this Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter. I applied a little on my cheeks and then a little bit on the tip of my nose. I normally wouldn't use highlighter for a simple look, but this is a full look, so I decided to give you guys everything in full. And then after the highlighter, I went in to blend the whole of my face with my powder brush, and then I applied a little bit of powder blush on my cheeks and on my nose, just a little bit. And guys, guess what, I am done with this look. I really hope this was very helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more makeup tips and tutorials. Bye guys.